If hitting 100% of your goals sounds like success, well, OKRs are designed to tell you it isn't. That single idea is why this framework works differently to anything else you've used before. OKR stands for Objectives and Key Results. An objective is a short, qualitative statement of direction, where you want to go and why it matters. Key results are the 3 to 5 measurable outcomes that prove you got there. Both are agreed before work starts and not assessed after the fact. That's what separates OKRs from traditional management by objectives, or MBOs. MBOs tend to be top-down, annual, and focused on activity metrics. OKRs are collaborative, quarterly, and focused on outcomes. A simple example. An objective might be become the most trusted supplier in our region. A key result under that could be increased Net Promoter Score from 32 to 55 by end of Q3. That's not a task, it's a measurable outcome, and that distinction is what matters. At the end of every quarter, you score every key result on a scale of 0 to 1. 0 means you missed it. 1 means full achievement. The target most OKR practitioners aim for is 0.7. That's not a consolation prize, it's a deliberate design feature. If your targets are set ambitiously enough that 0.7 represents a strong result, you've forced genuine stretch into the goal-setting process. Consistently hitting 1 across the board means your bar is probably too low. You can see this logic applied outside of Silicon Valley. DWP Digital used OKRs to align community goals across UK government departments. Epping Forest District Council uses them to connect quarterly progress to their 2023 to 2027 strategic plan. The framework travels because the logic holds. Agree on what good looks like before you start, and score honestly at the end. And review quarterly, not annually. Annual reviews kill the feedback loop. A quarter is short enough to course correct while it still matters. 3 failure modes show up repeatedly. First, too many objectives. If every team has 6, then nothing seems to be a priority. 1 or 2 per quarter forces genuine focus. Second, key results that are actually tasks. Launch the new onboarding flow. That's a task. Reduce time to first value from 14 days to 7 by the end of Q2. Well, that's a key result. The test here is that does it measure an outcome or just describe work being done? If it's the latter, then rewrite it. Third, annual cadence. Reviewing OKRs once a year turns them into a box-ticking exercise, but quarterly reviews keep goals visible, relevant, and connected to real decisions. All 3 failures share the same root. Teams adopt the language of OKRs without adopting the discipline. So here's a decision rule. Adopt OKRs if your team lacks a shared, measurable definition of progress agreed before the work begins. That's the exact problem they're built to solve. If you already have that with clear outcomes defined up front, honest scoring and regular reviews, you may not need to change the label. If you do adopt them, 1 objective per team per quarter, 3 to 5 key results, scored 0 to 1, targeting 0.7, and review them every quarter. And if you're consistently hitting 1, well, raise the bar. If that was of value, subscribe to the channel for 1 real business question answered every video. For the same clarity in writing, the website and newsletter is 5minutebusiness.com.